It's just gone lunchtime. This is All Angles here on eNCA. Good afternoon. I'm Masakho Rahlakha. It is that time of the day when we give you an update on how far some of the stories we've been following up for you today have advanced. Here's your lunchtime update. We've got our reporters who've been out and about bringing us the latest news on our top stories. Let's get an update now on those developments. I'm joined by Manqoba Mchunu, who is in Diepsloot for us. Heidi Jokos is in Soweto, and Letiwe Mdluli is in Durban in KZN. Manqoba, I'm going to start with you. We've been with you since before 12 o'clock this afternoon, telling us about the protest that has intensified once again in Diepsloot. The last time we spoke just a few moments ago, community members were making their way to the police station. Have they arrived?
Well, Masiko, they're just, meters away from the police station. They're still here on the R511, where, of course, they have been marching to the direction of the police station. That is where the community leaders had said that they're going to be marching to the police station here in Diepsloot. It's not the first time that they're marching and making their way to the police station. They were here about 3 weeks ago, where they handed over a memorandum to the police demanding an end to criminality in this community, and also saying that police here should do their jobs and essentially protect the community members, protect residents from rampant crime in this area, from criminals that are terrorizing this community. They made mention of the fact that most of those that are behind the elements of criminality, some of the brazen and heinous crimes in this community are undocumented foreign nationals, mostly from Zimbabwe. They made particular mention of that. They're saying that, Masiko, they are not xenophobic in any way, but this is attested to by the fact that almost every crime, when arrests are made in this community, those that are arrested are seemingly Zimbabweans here in this community. And just looking at some of the crimes that have happened here, where a woman was also, assaulted with a crowbar and a son was shot at, those were also Zimbabwean nationals, they say. So right now they're still heading to the police station. We're not quite certain of the program once they reach the police station, but what we do know is that they are going to demonstrate outside the police station. Earlier on, of course, we saw residents blockading the streets with rocks, with burning tires and debris. Also destroying some of the stalls that belonged to foreign nationals in this community. So they are reaching the police station. They are in fact just behind the police station here in Extension 2, where they are going to be demonstrating.
All right, Heidi, let's come to you in Soweto. You're in Diepkloof, where residents there have also been protesting over a lack of service delivery, including electricity. The mayor of Johannesburg, Kabelo Kwamanda, finally arriving there with some of his executive members. What promises has he made to those community members there?
Well, to start off with, the issue of housing has been shifted and moved over to the Premier's office. The Executive Mayor of the City of Johannesburg saying that that falls in the provincial office. But when it comes to issues of water and sanitation, electricity and ablution facilities, his office will take over that. He claims and he's promised to the community here in Diepkloof, Soweto, that he will expedite the process, and City Power has indicated that come Monday they will start seeing City Power officials trying to bring electricity to this community. We do know that there were clashes earlier this week, Masako, with community members and the police. The community has vowed to continue with its protest should there be no action come Monday. We also do know that Joburg Water has been called to also intervene and make sure that there is proper running water in this community. I must say, Masego, that there wasn't much confidence instilled in the community from the mayor. He acknowledges that there have been major shortfalls in terms of this community really being forgotten, but he says that he doesn't want to blame it on the previous administration and that he would rather make sure that all is done very quickly. I just want to add also to the fact that I posed the question to the mayor as to why it took him so long to get here, because this is not the first time we've seen clashes with police and community members expressing their frustrations through protest and blocking the roads. And he says he did not take long. He instructed his executives, and he is the last point and last call of line, and that's why he just decided to come today, which is rather unusual. But I'm not sure if we have any interaction with the mayor to the community. If we do, let's listen to that.
We have engaged with the leadership of the Diepkloof hostel to agree on the first phase of our response and focus on the most important aspects of their daily lived experiences. And I have assurances from the officials in the city of Johannesburg and their commitment that they will diligently implement the agreements that were reached with the leadership of the hostel. In as much as the other pressing matters that are in relation to the housing backlog and the refurbishments of the structures themselves, it is a discussion that needs to be undertaken on a level of intergovernmental relations.
All right, let me come to you now. Thousands of rail commuters were stranded this morning. PRASA has had to suspend all its services due to heavy rains yesterday, but the Weather Service is also warning of more rains. What's the situation right now?
Well, Masego, luckily the rains have stopped. Right now we are in eNCA township, which is one of the areas that was badly affected by the floods yesterday. And we also learned that there was a tornado that made the rounds here in the afternoon. A lot of families, due to this, they lost their homes. At the moment, we are at a community hall where the eThekwini municipality is currently housing those people that lost their homes. The numbers right now, as it stands, is that 36 families are currently being assisted by the eThekwini municipality. They slept here overnight, and we do understand that 150 people in this community have been affected by the floods. What you're seeing right now on your screens are people that were affected. There are SASA officials here taking down their names, and we do understand that they will be moved to temporary housing units and also be provided with housing when the time comes. We did receive a briefing from the Minister of Human Settlements and as well as the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal a bit earlier on, who shared that so far only one person has been confirmed to have died due to the floods from yesterday, and they are saying that there's been 2 people who are in hospital who received minor injuries as a result of the tornado last night. And they are saying that for now government is busy with assessments, and they are busy taking people's names down that were affected by the floods, and they are going to be moving them to temporary housing units as soon as possible. And moving forward, they are asking people to come to them, to their offices, so that they can receive the assistance that they need. But driving around in eNCA township, we did see a lot of damages that were caused by the heavy rains. A lot of roads were washed away. Luckily, though, it wasn't as bad as last year's floods, and we did see some of the homes that were also affected by it. The families are saying that it wasn't as bad, even though their anxiety levels were high yesterday, thinking that it's going to be something like last year. But fortunately enough, it wasn't that bad, even though there were some people that were affected. In speaking to them, they are asking for the officials, or rather government, to assist with water and electricity, because those are the services that they need currently.
All right. In fact, we do have senior reporter Desindatia who will show us a picture of how it looks on a bird's eye view, Lethiwe. But let's leave it there for now. That was your eNCA lunchtime update from all angles with reporters Manqoba Mchunu, Heidi Jokos and Lethiwe Mhluli.